Hello and welcome to PTR. I'm Oliver. I'm joined by Niall, Alex, and Lewis.
Hello.
Hello.
It's time for the PTR Show, our bi-weekly news and discussion podcast. Guys, what been up to just in our lives?
Been watching Peacemaker.
Watching Peacemaker.
That's been good.
I've still only one episode in, sadly. I'm up into
season 2.
Wait,
really?
No, just season 1.
I was gonna say because there's only one episode out of season 2, so that would line up.
Yeah.
But I thought you'd watched it.
No, never watched Peacemaker. I've been watching it. There were shows like this. I tend to watch it in VR. Because I can just sit like on the couch next to the wife while she does something and watch it. But it's been too hot to put the VR on.
What does a show like this mean?
Who said that?
Yeah, you. A show like this, I'd watch.
Sorry, a show that I want, what I want to watch, but my wife does not want to watch.
All right, okay.
I wasn't being like racist towards the show or anything.
No, I was just wondering what justified watching it in VR as opposed to not watching it in VR. It seemed like there was certain requirements that needed to be met.
It's just stuff that she doesn't want to watch because otherwise I've got to hold like a tablet or something in front of me, whereas in VR I can just like,
I'm surprised she didn't want to watch it.
It is incredible. Have you told her it's good?
I have told her it's good. She does not care at all.
Oh.
Maybe it's John Cena. Maybe she just don't like John Cena. I mentioned John Cena was in it, and I think in her head she heard wrestling. No, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Meg was similar, but then there's a very particular point which you'll get to, where she was like, "I like John Cena now," and I was like, "So there we go." It turns her on.
He's a hard guy not to like.
Yeah, no, he is good.
The thing with John Cena for me, I've never not disliked him. I always have liked him, but the thing is, whenever I've seen him in anything, I can't help but associate him being a wrestler. Like I just see John Cena. No, it's because I find it difficult to register him as the character he's playing. I just see John Cena, like no matter what he's doing. Peacemaker's the first thing that I've seen with him in where I've actually been able to like disassociate and be like, this is a character.
What about when he was a fuck?
I hated it. I made it very clear when he was a fuck. I hated it. It took me completely out of the episode because I was like, why is John Cena here? And I didn't like it. It just wasn't good. But Peacemaker, no, yeah, I've really been enjoying it. I think
Idubbbz is in it.
He is in that one scene.
Right, so just to clarify, Idubbbz isn't actually in the show, is it?
No, he's not.
But he looks identical, in my opinion.
There's well, sorry, I haven't seen it, but there's a scene of a character and he takes his mask off, and for like one frame, he looks like Idubbbz, like very, very much so.
Okay.
I think he generally just looks like him.
No, he doesn't. No, in general, after the fact, he doesn't really look like him. It's just in that one scene. But yeah, I think the casting for that show is great. I think it's genuinely just such a really well-made show. Even outside of it being like a comic book thing, it's just a really good story and just a really good show. I'm very shocked by it, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't watch it like 2 or 3 years ago now when it came out. Because it's just been such a surprise the entire time. And I said the other day, I think it's my favorite show that I've seen this year.
Ooh,
damn. And I've watched quite a few things this year.
Motherfucker, you watched Ted Lasso this year. That can't be better than Ted Lasso.
I think I think Peacemaker is better than Ted Lasso, but I've enjoyed Ted Lasso a lot. I love Ted Lasso, but I'm just genuinely the thing is with Ted Lasso, I was expecting it to be good when I watched it. I was expecting to enjoy it. Peacemaker, I was expecting it to be kind of bad.
Yeah,
I was expecting it to just sort of be okay. So I think it's more just the shock factor of how good Peacemaker actually is, just as a show, like just how well made it is.
Yeah.
That is impressing me so much.
Have you seen the retcon? I mean, you wouldn't have seen. I don't know if you've seen the end of season 1, but have you seen the retcon?
I've seen the retcon. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Like, they did some dubbing as well, which you might not have seen in the clip, which I thought was quite good, quite impressive. I think they reshot some stuff as well, just for the recap.
Yeah.
Outside of the obvious.
I believe they did. Yeah. Which is good. I'm glad they got it out of the way quick, and he's just sort of moved on from it as fast as possible.
He's still hanging on to Blue Beetle, though. I saw an interview recently, and it was like, yeah, Peacemaker, Blue Beetle fit so nicely into DCU. Like, no one watched Blue Beetle. That's why it fit so nicely.
I think that's another thing, though. I think Blue Beetle, if I watched Blue Beetle, I would probably really like it. I think it probably is good. It's just, I don't want to watch an old DCU film.
It gives Falcon, it gives Captain America 4 energy, from the trailers anyway. Like, that sort of vibe, where it's just a guy flying about. and it's not super serious.
Yeah, but everyone's doing a reverse on Falcon the Winter Soldier now.
You mean Captain America 4?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Falcon the Winter Soldier is old. No, yeah, Captain America 4, everyone's doing a 180 on that now because
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Everyone's like, why did everyone say this was the worst movie ever when it came out? Because I just watched it and it was actually okay. And
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of that recently, like a big shift in it.
it's just a good time.
Just a
It's
good
just a
time.
good time.
Or is it an okay?
Yeah.
You know what I did this weekend? I climbed a medium-sized hill.
Medium.
Hated it. Yeah, I won't. It's not a mountain, but it's got a peak. You know, it's got one of those things at the top where it's like where this is where the peak of this is. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was.
How was that?
Awful. I hated it every second of it. I hope to never do it again. But Lauren's buying hiking shoes now, so
Oh no!
it's going to be a thing going forward. Yeah.
Are the sketches not holding up? I thought the sketches would be fine.
The sketches are not walking shoes now. That's all. You can feel every single stone through the sole of them.
Yeah, I don't think sketches are the one for something as intensive as that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to commit to a real pair of hiking boots.
Yeah. Just a heads up, Alex, if you go through to make a shot of this, I did start the episode with us in the wrong window, and then I had to because I didn't hit the transition button.
So didn't hit the transition button.
We now transition across. Anyone else got anything interesting to do this weekend?
Are we including playing games in this bit?
No.
He's desperate to talk.
No, you're not allowed to talk about what this game you played is.
Okay.
I just worked. I didn't do anything.
Cool.
Yeah,
I've had
nothing too interesting going on this week, to be honest.
Cool. Well, go on now. You can talk about your fucking game.
Beep boop boop. What have we been playing?
There we go. So I played 2 games this weekend. I played Mario Kart World, which I thought was pretty good. I thought it was fine. I still don't know how to jump onto rails though. That's one problem. I'll jump onto walls.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can just jump onto rails, can you? You need to start at the beginning of them or go off a jump onto them. They can't jump directly onto one.
Because if you hold down the what's it called, the drift button without doing a movement, you like squish down and you do like a bigger jump.
Yeah, you can jump off the rails from that.
I did not know. That.
Yeah, so but like it was fine without doing that against the computer. It always is, and I managed to complete the game. I was sad. I knew what was coming, but like I was sad that they told us it was going to be Rainbow Road next before it was Rainbow Road, because they had the perfect opportunity to like leave it as a secret with like a question mark, and then you'd find.
Yeah, but it was always going to be Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
I know, but
possibly anything else.
Yeah, I thought it was a good Rainbow Road though. It felt like it was all the Rainbow Roads together into one. Yeah, the train was there, which is cool. It reminds me of Coca-Cola for some reason. I don't know why. I like the Coca-Cola truck.
Because it's a light up train, I suppose.
I suppose.
I did really enjoy the Rainbow Road, but just due to the weird multiplayer and the way it's done, I've only played Rainbow Road the one time. I played that one singular time.
Yeah,
it is really annoying that. Yeah.
Yeah. The one bit I didn't like was the fact that the tracks felt like they lost identity because you only played half a track at a time, apart from the first track in the stint of 4, because the other half would be saved for the journey towards the next track. So you play one half of one track, one half of another combined, and I didn't like that. I'm excited to try the Battle Royale mode though.
Have you not tried it yet?
I literally just played through the.
You didn't complete it then. No, you didn't complete it.
I did. I wrote creds.
That's why yours took half as long as we did, because we counted it once we'd done all the GPs and all the battle royales.
The knockout.
Yeah. Did you do the arcade mode ones with the balloons?
But the battle modes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I didn't complete it then. Didn't complete it. Didn't do everything.
I didn't even know there was a battle mode, to be honest.
Yeah, so
I played the battle mode like once, and I was like, "This is just exactly the same as the other ones." So I wasn't that.
Apparently, they got rid of something Roundup from the previous Mario Kart, and there was one person very annoyed about that because only one person played it.
What is Roundup?
I was literally going to say, "What is Roundup?"
It was something Roundup.
I typed in Mario Kart Roundup, and the only thing that came up is Mario Kart 8 Renegade Roundup.
That's the one. Renegade Roundup.
Renegade Roundup. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, that was a mode in Mario Kart 8, and it's not in this one. And one person's upset about it. So there we go. I've also been playing the new game by some people who made Journey, but everyone who made Abzu,
Mm.
unless obviously some people left the studio and some people joined in between then, but the team that made Abzu, called Sword of the Sea. I didn't like Journey. I didn't care much for Abzu. I really like Sword of the Sea. It's very good, and it's better than Tony Hawk's in terms of its skating, in my opinion, because it's easier, and I don't like Tony Hawk's. So you play as a guy on a sword, and you're surfing the sea, but the sea isn't there. It's instead sand because the sea is gone, and your job is to bring the sea back. And it just feels very good. There's little areas you can go to where you can try and get high scores from doing like tricks and stuff like that. You get different abilities and power ups, so you can like jump, double jump, do different sorts of tricks. You can eventually like glide. The music's great. It looks great. Feels very good. It's only short. It's like 3 hours, and it's on PlayStation Plus. And yeah, Sword of the Sea. If you play Journey or Abzu and like it, then I recommend it.
Apparently, I've played Abzu. Cannot remember
You have?
anything about it though at all. It's on my,
So, yeah.
it's on my How Long to Beat, isn't it?
It is on your How Long to Beat Abzu. Yeah.
Do you happen to remember when I completed it?
I mean, it did come out a while ago. It came out in 2016, apparently.
I'm gonna guess 2020.
2020.
That was I think that was your messy year where you got your 91 goals.
2019.
2019. There you go.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh, I also did play another game, but it wasn't on the weekend. Called Vigil, which I know Oliver also played.
Vigil.
So I was just on YouTube Shorts, and I saw this guy play this game called Vigil, where he blinked, and then his character also blinked at the same time. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty interesting. But yeah, it's like a Weeping Angels type sitch where there's a character that only moves when you're not looking at them, including if you blink. So if you blink in real life, the enemy will move towards you, and if you look away from them in the game, they'll move towards you. And there's also eye scanners where you need to keep your eyes open for the duration of the scanning process. And yeah, I thought it was really good.
Bless you.
I thought it was really good. I thought the webcam was easy to set up. I was concerned at first that it wouldn't work with glasses, but it did work with glasses, especially because mine are quite reflective. But it's only 15 minutes and it's free. I do wish it was longer and more of a game. It was just a tech demo, really. But it's definitely one of the more innovative games I've played this year, for sure.
It took me that long to set up the webcam. I was convinced it was a joke. I was convinced you sent me a joke game.
No. Did you have OBS open at the time? Because that was my problem.
No,
the
the lighting down it was on a Wednesday night, so the lighting down it wasn't great. So I had to get up the lamp and kind of put it like up against the wall so it could actually see my face.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there was a very spooky game. Very, very spooky game.
Very spooky. Spooky. Oh, actually, I played another game.
Fuck, you know.
I played a demo called saying it wrong because it's Latin, but Caput Mortem. If you spell it like how I said it, you'll find it. But yeah, really interesting game. It's a horror game with like PS1/PS2 graphics done right, in that it isn't just a filter put on top. It's actually there's no filter from what I can tell, and they've actually just built the game like it's from that era, so it actually looks good. And the main gimmick of it is that you control your camera and your right hand separately. So to move the camera, it's just a mouse, but to actually move your right hand is left shift and left click and move the mouse at the same time. So as you can imagine, with it being a horror game, if you want to carry a torch and light up different things, if you're holding a weapon, and you need to look and also attack at the same time, just solving puzzles, it's a tricky one, and it's very immersive. And I liked what I played at the demo, and I'm very excited for it to come out, which is like in a week, I believe. Caput Mortem, yes.
Does that not mean stop death? I would assume, right?
I don't know. I didn't do Latin.
I think Mortem is death.
Why do you all know Latin? I've got. I when I searched it up, it just all I found was the game and a pigment.
A pigment?
Yeah. If you add an extra U in, it means either dead head or worthless remains. But without a extra U in, it doesn't mean anything.
It turns out we don't know Latin at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since Niall's taken up the entirety of what we're playing, let's move on.
No, we got more time. Has anybody else been playing anything?
Mafia 2 and Lego Lord of the Rings. Well, I've not got really much to say on them, to be honest with you. Lego Lord of the Rings is a good time. Mafia 2 was not.
Why wasn't it good?
Just wasn't as good as the first one. So they brought out definitive editions of all three, and the only one they really made any changes to was the first one. And it's just a bad GTA clone. Like there's nothing. Like there's just nothing. It's got nothing going for it really at all. But I'm gonna play the third one because I want to play the old country, and I just don't. I won't be able to play the old country without playing the third one in my brain.
I see.
Anyone else? I know you guys been playing Pokemon still, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't booted a game up since whatever
Death
last
Stranding.
The last
game was.
PTR
No.
show.
Yeah, Death Stranding. I've not played a game since Death Stranding.
It killed you, that game.
It did.
Killed
But
you.
no, it was more Donkey Kong. It wasn't Death Stranding. It was Donkey Kong. That game just left a sour taste in my mouth, man. I just I don't know.
The worst
It
guy
just
to have on a video game podcast.
It just
Yeah.
ruined video games for me, sadly. It just made me not want to play anymore. No, I'll get back into it soon. I've just I just needed a break. I just wasn't feeling it or feeling to play anything.
Well, one thing
Feeling it.
one thing which we don't mention is that we've been playing a bunch of rematch, haven't we? You two finally got Plat after all these years. That's
Yeah.
I mean, I would say for all these years. I mean, I would take a little bit. If we're playing consistently,
We did it within the first season, so
would be diamond. Would be diamond? I think probably higher than diamond actually. Whatever the highest one is, top 500.
Yeah.
Will be.
Nah, you'd have to be a good player to be in
And
diamonds.
we might be getting back at Overwatch, maybe.
No.
But
I'll play Overwatch.
they've changed a lot of stuff. They've completely. Well, they haven't completely revamped it, but they've changed a lot of stuff. That might be our new game of choice.
It's like an abusive relationship. I've changed. They've not changed, Lewis. They're
said-
still gonna beat us every
said
single time.
Yeah, but they said they've changed though.
But if someone leaves, we don't get penalised. That's the
my
biggest
God.
change for me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a new perk with Moira, right? Where if you press the same button as you did to launch the orb, it comes back to you.
See all of it.
Imagine how much extra value you'll get from that.
Capabilities.
Yeah.
They've added a perk for Wrecking Ball where he gets an extra shield. Like that doesn't sound
no one
infuriating
plays
at all.
And
They've added
they've done a rank reset, so Niall can't be.
No, but it's
40
not a
levels
rank
up.
reset. It never is a rank reset.
No, but they have.
It's a
No,
rank
because
reset,
I
but
will
not
play
an
one
MMR
game
one.
and then end up in Plat, and
Yeah.
then we'll literally just
Yeah.
be
And we'll
not
be
be like,
down there in
we need a
fucking
tank.
silver, like
No.
scrubs.
Because they've changed it. You see.
Right, okay. You know what?
Made
We'll give it a go.
made-
But
made-
when
made
we're all sad after an hour, apart from Niall, when we're all sad after an hour, then I will have to say I told you so. Fucking Overwatch. God.
It's
Gears is
Gears
out
is-
today. Gears is out today.
Yeah.
We can have
Oh,
fun playing
yeah.
Gears. Right. Anyway,
Let's play Gears instead.
Let's play Gears instead. That's a great idea. Let's move on to what we're doing first now. We're doing the news. Or
I don't even get to say.
Oh, I assume you just play Pokemon.
No, we didn't get. I spoke about it last time, but that doesn't exist anymore. Promise Master.
yeah.
I actually finished it. Don't listen to Niall. Game is quite very mid, and it's not fun. And I also started God of War Ragnarok because I never played it.
You started it. That's
Yeah, I started it. I'm like 2.5 hours in.
You enjoying it?
And it's just more of the first game. It's just really good.
Yeah.
Literally just gonna be a good time. At least an 8 out of 10.
At
So,
least an hour,
can't go wrong.
2.5 hours in. You can only grow from there.
Exactly.
I just saw what Lewis put in the chat.
I
It's very funny.
I'll have to look at my phone.
I don't know which one.
I thought it was very funny.
It's in there ages ago.
I don't understand. Genuinely don't understand the humor.
You know what? We'll ebb and flow. So we'll do the news first, and then afterwards we've got a quiz. So stay tuned for that. But we will go into the news with
Out with the olds, in with the news. It's news time.
There we go.
Cracker lacking. I'm going to be involved in news today because Big Al's doing the big cheese. So I'll start off. So, Bioshock Studio Cloud Chamber undergoes layoffs, appoints Rod Ferguson new Bioshock head. So we're reading this from IGN. So essentially, Bioshock 4 has been in development for a long time now. After Ken Levine left and went to do his own thing, things seemed to get a bit rough. They created a new studio for it, all that kind of stuff, but we've not really heard much about it. We hear stuff like maybe once a year, saying it's still in development. But this is the first like big thing we've heard in a while. In that they failed a publisher review with 2K, which is, I assume now you work in the business, it's a big deal.
I was listening. Yes, it is a big deal.
What's a big deal?
2K is a huge deal.
Right. Okay. So Cloud Chamber, they failed a publisher review with 2K for BioShock 4. That was a big deal, right?
I'd imagine so, especially if it was contractually obligated for them to pass it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I assume that is a big deal.
Well, they have made a few people redundant, it seems. So reading directly from IGN here, David Ismailer sent an email to staff, and in part it read, "Work on the next BioShock game has been underway for several years. While we're excited about the foundational gameplay elements of the project, we've made the decision with studio leadership to rework certain aspects that are core to a BioShock game, and in doing so are reducing the size of the development team to focus on this work and give the game more time in development." So it doesn't sound good at all. I think the core aspect they're talking about, from what I've heard, the biggest issue is the story, and that's pretty much all BioShock has. The gameplay has never been. I mean, it's fine and it is interesting, but it's never been great or anything like that. It's always been the story that is the talking point. So yeah, hopefully they get that fixed soon. So yeah, they've put Rod Ferguson in charge, who was a former Gears of War head and Diablo franchise lead. So he's got a good pedigree behind him.
Oh, aye.
Do we think it's coming out?
You know what? I do. I think it's coming out. I think they've made the changes so that it does come out, because it's a sunk cost fallacy in it. They put 10 years in, put a shit ton of money. The reason why there'd be a restructure is probably the deal was you're not going to get any more money for the rest of development than what's already planned. So you got to reduce costs because we need to extend development. Yeah. That'll be what it is. I'd like to know, with this whole thing, like, who is actually making the decision that the story isn't that good, because usually the people that make decisions like this are people who have never played games before. So it's like, what is the story being compared to? Have they got a board of people who were previously working on BioShock? Did he contract in Ken to say whether it's good or not, and maybe he's saying it's bad so he can release Judas before them? Who knows?
I do not think there's contracting Ken at all. I don't think 2K like Ken at all, because he was famously quite grim to work for.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing with the story. Like, apart from the people who are working on the story, it's difficult really to say, whether or not it's good at that stage of development, which sounds like it's not very far along.
No.
It does sound like they've got the gameplay foundations in, which really should take. I mean, they probably, when they worked on BioShock 1, had the gameplay foundations in within half a year. So I don't necessarily think it's a good thing that they finally got there after 10 years. Yeah, we'll just see. I think it will come out. Like, they could have just killed it at that point. Like, so many games have been killed by Microsoft.
It's too big of a franchise. It's kind of like the Duke Nukem Forever situation.
Yeah.
Where it's too big of a franchise to kill, because I think they need to at least try, but I'd hope they don't kill the franchise by bringing it out. You know what I mean? Because it's just going to sully the rest of it.
I mean, I hope they don't kill it, but like, I'm also just worried that they'll spend all this time on it and the end product is just going to be garbage.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be anything good whatsoever, and they just sort of got it out for the sake of getting it out rather than actually making something good.
I would rather have no BioShock game than a bad BioShock game, for sure.
I don't think
people,
the same, though.
Unlike Captain America 4, I've heard people have done the flip on BioShock Infinite, and now basically saying it's only a good game if you, what's the woman called?
Elizabeth.
In it. If you fiend for Elizabeth. If you don't fiend for her, then it's not a good game. That's what people are saying.
What does that even mean?
Like if you want to bang.
If you want
yeah, no, but I don't think any game is carried by that, surely.
Apparently, that's what people are saying about BioShock Infinite.
I think you've never heard of the Dead or Alive franchise, Liz. I think that entire franchise is based off that. But
that game where the women are horses. That's probably that's probably part of it. Yeah.
Lewis's horse fetish game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be as good if you weren't fiending for them?
Yeah. If they're all men, I'd probably still play.
Oh, there we go.
Right. Okay. Cool. Let's move on to the next story. Lewis, Forza.
Yeah. So the next story is pretty much confirmed. It's stated as a rumor, but then the way they talk about it comes across as not a rumor, so it's a bit weird. But essentially, Forza Horizon 6, the next game in the hit franchise Forza Horizon, is set to be revealed next month. The main takeaway from what's being said is that it's going to be set in Japan, and this was based entirely off I think it was a Japanese car company or a car import company or something.
Yep.
Mentioned that they were scanning these vehicles into the game, and those vehicles are essentially native to Japan. So people are speculating that the entire game is going to be set in Japan, which I think could be really fun. I think as a setting for Forza, that could be an incredibly cool time. I don't know necessarily how it will work because the way Forza Horizons worked in the past, obviously you've been able to navigate like through cities and stuff, but like at least Japan anyway, if you're in the main cities, it's very lots of like tall buildings, lots of skyscrapers, very metropolitan areas, and those aren't usually the sort of areas that coincide with a Forza Horizon game. Forza Horizon's usually set in a lot more rural places and stuff, and more like countryside stuff. So I guess if they were going to do it in Japan, they could still try and I guess set it more in the Japanese countryside as opposed to main cities and stuff. But I think that could just be a really cool setting for a Forza Horizon game. Admittedly, I don't know the setting for every Forza Horizon game. I know that obviously Forza Horizon was Forza Horizon 5 set in America?
4 was the UK, 5
What
was
was the
Mexico.
UK? Yeah, 5 Mexico, right? Yeah. So I think it'd be a really cool jump because I don't think any of the Forza Horizon games have taken too big of a leap in regards to where they're set.
Yeah.
And I think it could be a really cool shift for it to be that drastic. I think it could definitely add a lot to the game, especially for a series that I don't know if people think it's getting stale, but I mean we're 6 games in now. And although people like the game for what it is, it's probably nice to try and change the formula somewhat. And I think a big location change is probably good for that.
Yeah. I love Forza Horizon. But I think what they'll do is they'll just do what they did with the UK and just condense it massively. So there will be cities, but they will be like they won't be very big at all. They'll just be large buildings in the middle of a countryside somewhere. But on top of that, you'll be like say Japanese countryside, cherry blossoms, all that kind of shit. I think it's going to look really good.
Oh no, yeah, God. If it's one thing that like the Forza Horizon games have always gotten really well is the graphics for it. Like they have a really good blend of it being realistic, but also still somewhat. It's got its own art style. It's not a Gran Turismo where it's like hyper realistic, but at the same time, at least in regards to the cars, anyway, it's like incredible graphics to the point where you can take pictures in like photo mode or whatever, and you can genuinely like mistake it for real life.
Yeah.
And I think that entire blend of stuff they've got going on would work really well with the Japanese setting. Just with like the color palette and stuff, I think it could be really good. And I'm always down for more Forza Horizon. It's just a good time. It's by far, I think I could say this with confidence, it's by far my favorite racing franchise.
Yeah, same.
Because I just like the mix of arcadey fun, cars going fast, not taking itself too seriously, as opposed to real racing sims, which I absolutely hate. They bore the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Which is a big sorry to all like racing game fans, but I just can't do it. Genuine racing sims do nothing for me. Just a big old snooze fest. But like something like Forza Horizon, where I can use all these really cool cars, go fast, and not worry too much about how well I'm actually driving, that's more my speed. And I think Forza Horizon does that really well.
You just press the rewind button whenever you mess up. Love it.
Yeah, it's just a really, really nice time. But yeah, that's just a rumor, but it's one of those rumors that I guess has
Nate the Hates said it's real.
Oh, was Nate the Hate confirmed?
Yeah.
Confirmed. Well, there we go. Then it's not even a rumor anymore.
Yeah.
It's true.
He said it's coming. He said barring any late stage pivots, which I can't imagine there's going to be. It'll be revealed at the Tokyo Game Show without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is.
But I think we're really cool. I'll be playing it. It'll be a good time. They until they reboot it, I guess, because the numbers getting too big. I'm fine with this formula that they've got going on.
Yeah, definitely. And
although games nowadays, I've noticed this is kind of not even Forza related. I have noticed there was a period of time where I felt like games became ashamed of sticking a number at the end of their title, and they either went for the reboot route where it was just completely scrap whatever we had and do something new, or they'd give it like a weird subtitle. But I feel like games have just gotten more comfortable now. We've just gone, yeah, this is like the 14th game. There you go.
Yeah. Final Fantasy, they've always believed. They've always believed.
Yeah, they've never strayed. Yeah, they're the one people who've always committed to the bit. Yeah. Because I already noticed it the other day, mainly because of Black Ops 7. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I feel like there was a point in time where they probably wouldn't have gone this far, but it just feels like people know what COD is now, so it's just like, here's the 7th one. There you go.
I mean, they tried it with Cold War because
I guess they did.
Black Ops 5.
I guess they did. Yeah. Oh yeah, because even when they refer to like Cold War, they do refer to it as Black Ops 5 sometimes.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be good, probably, unless it's bad, but it's probably gonna be good.
I don't think it will be. You know, Forza Horizon 4 was the entire reason I bought an Xbox One. Because my housemate at the time I was living with, he was playing it, and he was telling me how good it was, and it was free and Game Pass and all that stuff, and that was like the first interaction I had with Game Pass kind of thing, and he just said just try it, because I was looking at it and thinking it was boring. Well, I tried it. No, this is really fucking good. And immediately, I think the next day went out and bought an Xbox so I could play it.
That's kind of insane, to be fair.
Yeah, it looks that good and it played that good, and the whole idea of Game Pass as well. I thought, right, I need an Xbox now. I think that's what happened to a lot of people halfway through that generation.
Like Forza?
No, those Game Pass in general. Like a lot of people, I imagine, bought, like, especially like the 1S, which is what I bought. Like, I bought that for Game Pass.
Deal in gaming.
Best deal in gaming. Niall, you're up.
Yeah.
I've actually got a trailer for this one as well. I'll stick this on the stream.
For Silksong.
Silksong.
Yeah, so Silksong was never actually stuck in development. Brothers. Yeah, so they were just like working on it, and they just kept working on it, and they still are, and then it's going to come out. Hollow Knight was funding their development. They are self-published. I believe they self-published the first game as well, so they're not held to any deadlines. All they were held to is just the money which they had based off the 15 million in sales of Hollow Knight to fund their existence whilst they kept working on it. It's predominantly a team of two, with a third guy who does music. So development was always going to take a long time anyway, just because it's only two of them. The fact that they made the first game on a budget of like 60k, and that's in Australian dollars, which basically means nothing. It's pretty insane. They were one of the guys, what's he called? Gibson, not Alex's dog, was he seems to be the main the artist of the two, and he just kept on sketching, just kept on drawing ideas, and then at one point he had to stop because every idea was a good one, apparently, and needed to end up in the game. From what I've heard, this game is significantly bigger than the first one, and considering the first one was so huge with so many optional areas that you could completely miss, it sounded pretty good. But one thing I want to point out is this isn't new. This thing, I think it's a high profile because it's Silksong and everyone's been waiting for ages for it and thought it was dead. But for example, Jonathan Blow with The Witness, I believe in Indie Game the Movie, which came out in 2012, he said, yeah, this is coming out in 2013. It didn't come out until 2017 because it was completely funded by the sales of Braid. And it's the same with his new game as well, called Thekla, which is funded now by the Witness and Braid, and he's just going to keep on working on it until it's done. Another example is another one from Indie Game the Movie, Edmund McMillan, who obviously is funded significantly well by Isaac and Meat Boy and all sorts. What were you laughing at?
I just love that it's funded significantly by Isaac, as if it's not like
Yeah,
millions, trillions of dollars, probably.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this is
exactly.
straight up
And so
money that game's made.
and that's allowed him to work on Mugenics, which is
Yeah.
I think coming out this year for like 10 years. That sort of thing. So keeping your team lean and small, whilst also, benefiting from the sales of a previous game can actually result in game development which is quite freeing, rather than trying to get a bunch of money up front and then being held to the standards of a publisher who wants a game in a certain amount of time. It is done. It's done all the time. It's done on a much smaller scale. Like there was a developer who did a GDC talk about how he survived. I think it was 15 years in game dev without a hit, where basically he just made basically what is now the Balatro like, but beforehand, which is the match 3 games. And just made a bunch of match 3 games, made just enough money in order to make the next one, and were just funded indefinitely through that process. So yeah, makes a good game, probably. I hope it does. It's on my PTR draft. So
I mean,
yeah.
I'm really happy that they got the time, like it wasn't in development hell, and there wasn't any restrictions for them, and they got to work on it as long as they wanted. I'm just not a fan of being told that a game is coming out or having next to no
information about the game. It's literally just like the title of the game.
Like I don't
Elder Scrolls 6. When did that get announced?
I don't
2013 or something.
Yeah, I don't even care.
And we've had nothing on it.
Exactly, I don't even care. For example, if obviously that one a couple of years back, or like 4 years or so, when Microsoft said, "Oh, any game shown in this conference today will be on Game Pass. It will be on Xbox systems by the end of this year." And then Silksong was shown there. Even if it's not necessarily Team Cherry's fault or whatever, they must have had some sort of say in that discussion or some sort of input into what was going on there. And I'm not a fan of developers or anyone just sort of either sitting in the dark and just not saying anything, just leaving everyone in the dark, or just not talking about your game at all when you can see everyone online is desperate to know about what's going on in your development. I'm not saying people are necessarily owed anything, because they're not, but like with a game as big as Hollow Knight is, I just would have liked a bit more, just anything from the developers really on what was going on behind the scenes with the game. I just think it was a bit insensitive to the fans of your game, especially with how passionate they are and how passionate they are. And then also aligning that with all of the false claims being made. Like I said, whether it be by Xbox or anyone, that, oh, the game's coming this year. Oh, actually, the game's coming next year. Trust me, it's coming soon. I just think it's all a bit shit. And I don't think that should have been the case. I have no issue with the game having this long of a development time. I just have an issue with constantly being told that you're going to get something, and then in fact you're not getting it, and then getting no information as to why you're not getting it.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes like a cat and mouse thing of constantly chasing any sort of lead of, oh, maybe this is why the game isn't coming out. Maybe this is why the game is coming out. The game's obviously having issues, blah, blah, blah. If it was all as freeing as Team Cherry said it was, why didn't they say anything?
I've got a couple of rebuttals to this. I think we've already spoken about it as well. So first of all, I'm not going to get him. He's got perfectly valid points. First of all, like if I like I said, me and you personally wouldn't react like this, but if the Silksong developers Team Cherry came out at one point and said the reason it's not coming out this year, fellas, is because we don't want it to, that is essentially what happened. They wanted to continue making it. That people would be frothing at the fucking mouth in anger. But you also said, well, I imagine what your point coming back to me would, well, don't announce it so early then. But the issue is, because they announced it so early and because the hype was so great, that's what was bringing money in.
Oh yeah,
that's bringing extra money, and that's what was causing the delay. The fact that they were getting more money and therefore had more resources for development. Yeah. So it all kind of worked out in a way where they could do what they could do what they want, but they couldn't tell us they were doing what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I'm happy that it's coming out, and it is incredibly frustrating that it's taken this long to actually receive anything. But
yeah.
Not as frustrating for us, for Niall, I assume.
Yeah, it's one of those things at the end of the day where it's like I'm more than happy for any studio, any development team to like have the freedom and the luxury to spend as long as they want on something and make what they want to make. I think it's also just due to I think it's just due to the age of like news that we're in, like the era of news that we're in, where like everything constantly needs updates and there's leaks all the time, whether true or fake. Like there's all this shit constantly. And I think people are very accustomed and very like, they feel like they're owed information. They feel like they're owed certain things that maybe back in the day wasn't something that wasn't really something that people had the option of ever knowing really. But because we live in the time that we do, and even just talking to these developers, whether it's like adding them on like Twitter or social media or something, like there's way more direct contact with these sorts of people and just stuff like that. So I think people are always a lot more quick to jump on the idea that they're owed, I guess, certain information. As opposed to like back in the day where a company would just keep stuff on the download and it would come out when it comes. Like when it comes out, it's out. That's your reveal. Like when it drops, that's when it comes out. That's when it's released. But because obviously the internet now and stuff gets advertised and stuff gets shown way too early or just way too early on, and then we just sort of live in pain for 7 years until a game gets cancelled, and then we never speak about it again. Well, so at least it's more of a positive story, I suppose.
Yeah.
Don't know something cool?
Go on.
Yeah, so Hollow Knight was originally a Kickstarter, and Silksong was originally going to be DLC. And so when Silksong was announced, they did a Kickstarter update, still confirming that everyone who backs the campaign is going to get a free key to the game, including on Nintendo Switch 2, but also if people would prefer Nintendo Switch, they can get it on that as well.
Did you back it now? Would you back it?
No, I didn't hear about it until it came out. I'm pretty sure I watched Bear Taffy play it first, and I was like, whoa, what's this?
Damn Bear Taffy.
Yeah.
Throwback.
But yeah,
throwback.
It should be good. It's it will have been reviewed by the next time we do the PTR show, and I'm sure at least one of us, Niall, will be definitely playing.
The game looks like it's going to be huge as well, based on everything that I've seen. Like the game's going to be absolutely massive.
It's an incredible game.
So people who've been fiending
the first one is.
People who've been fiending for more Hollow Knight, I assume this is going to scratch every single itch that people possibly could have.
Deeply.
It is really funny that the demo of the Power Gamescom was the exact
same demo.
Well, that's the thing. Like it was done when they did it in 2019. I just kept on building. So why make another one?
Yeah.
Do you think Hollow Knight is? I know maybe statistically it isn't, because even just thinking of stuff like Isaac, I assume has got more. But like, is Hollow Knight like the biggest indie game ever? Like in terms of like hype and in terms of the amount of people that are actually going, like the copies of the game it's going to set, because the first game sold how many? 15
million, yeah.
Only
2.8 when Silksong was announced 2 years after its release. So
really?
Yeah.
Hollow Knight is like one of the biggest indie games ever. But like, I just mean in terms of like hype for a release.
In terms of hype for sure. Like I think because my immediate thought when I think like the best like biggest indie game is Cuphead. You know what I mean? And the hype was that the hype for that was like pretty high back then, but it was different because it was DLC, I guess.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and Cuphead's got a bigger reach in the fact that there's now fucking comics and there's this TV show and there's fucking like little manga books and shit about it. It's a big franchise that we have not heard anything about for a long time.
Yeah,
but yeah, in terms of pure hype, Silksong for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy sometimes when you see the numbers that stuff like when you even like when you just see tweets sometimes about like this game, you'll see it get like 5,000-6,000 retweets and like God knows how many likes. Like it is really like it's not something you see very often. I know like games blow up out of nowhere now, and like every game seemingly gets like it becomes like the biggest game in the world. But yeah, Hollow Knight's just a different beast, especially with like the development time on it and how long people have been waiting for it. I just think this is probably one of the most anticipated releases for a video game like ever. I think, which is just kind of crazy to see from an indie game.
It's definitely up there, like, for sure. But yeah, I mean, like just the fact that you could be watching, an Outer Worlds 2 direct, and there's people in the chat still spamming.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. And this is an indie game as well. Not to like discredit indie games, but it's just like it's such a big deal in the gaming sphere. It's such a massive deal. So for it to actually be coming out, it's just it's very exciting.
Is it on Game Pass?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
The original Hollow Knight is the Void Heart edition.
Yeah, I'm sure I remember we saw a Xbox Direct at one point where they said every game in this is going to be on Game Pass.
Hollow Knight Silksong released on September 4th and will be available day 1 on Game Pass Ultimate.
Cracking.
Oh,
best deal in
I don't have to pay for it.
Best deal in gaming.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've actually had to buy a game then for a second. I got a bit worried.
All right, looking at time. Shall we move on to the quiz now?
Oh, we will.
God,
1 second.
God help us.
Jesus Christ!
It wasn't that loud.
That was loud.
I thought it was good.
Oh, I apologize to the listeners because that fucking was horrible.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get
so
struck.
Loud?
That's said it was royalty free, so yeah. We'll hope it is. Right, okay. So we are doing pointless, which isn't pointless. Instead, just like naming the top 10 in a certain category of something. Yes, we're each gonna have a go. You've got 2 things that you can do during it. This is the first one.
Give us a bloody clue, will you?
Where you get given a clue, and then the second one is it's phone friend. So
who we phoning?
What?
Who we phoning?
We're doing 3 separate ones, so you'll be phoning the other 2. In fact, no, you get to choose. So, like, if Lewis was there, you'd have to choose between Oliver and Alex.
Right.
Shall we do a wheel? You know what? I'll flip this. I'll flip Winston. So I've got Winston. Top is Oliver.
It's not gonna land on the fucking top, is it? It's rounded.
Well, like what it hits. Side is Alex. Bottom is Lewis. Okay, it landed on its back, so I don't know what to do. Right, okay, so we got 3 categories, and Alex gets to choose the category. So to go first. So we've got all-time peak on Steam. So naming the top 10 all-time peak on Steam, and you got to get all 10.
Right.
You got the Metacritic's top 10 2025 game publisher rankings based off Metacritic score of the games they have published.
Fuck me.
Or you have got the top 10 best-selling games of 2025 as of July this year.
I'm gonna go with Steam.
I was gonna go with Steam. Right, okay. So we got 10. This is all-time peak. So this is there's at one point in time their peak of all time in terms of players.
All right, okay. So
yes. Here's the one.
This is so hard. This is
I know.
I feel like I could do it.
There's a few easy ones.
Yeah. So
Got a notepad open so I keep track.
I'm gonna have to get like the specific games as well. I was just gonna say Counter-Strike, but I need to say, what's the newest Counter-Strike now? No, I'll just say Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
I'll count that Counter-Strike 2.
Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah, because that's what it's changed to now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And
that
Dota
is
2?
Okay. So Counter-Strike 2 was at number 4 with 1.8 million all-time peak. So you said Dota 2. That is 7th. So it's in the top 10. It's Tenable. That's what I'm thinking of with Warwick Davis. There we go. with 1.295 million. If 3 strikes and you're out, by the way.
Okay.
Wait, does he only have one phone a friend or 2?
He has 1 phone a friend.
Okay.
And he has to give us a clue, where I just give him one of them. I'll give him the lowest one.
That's not.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not a clue.
Yeah.
Why you give a clue?
I mean, I could do. I'll make it rhyme. There we go. So it's got it rhymes with the thing.
Rhyme.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Always phone in. Easy phone.
Yeah. Lewis,
Don't
help me out.
Is he gonna answer? That's the question. He never does.
Right. Well, I've got 2 here, and I think they're both good shouts, but I feel more confident in one than the other.
Okay.
Right. The first one is PUBG, because when that game came out, it was the bee's knees, and everyone on the NAN was playing it. My other game is a more recent game, and it's.
Is he allowed to give 2 now? Is that
there should have been a time limit, but I forgot to do it.
Okay, fine. No, fuck it. No, I'll play by the rules. No, PUBG.
Okay.
I feel like PUBG is
Right.
definitely on there.
Okay.
We'll go with PUBG.
Line cut out. PUBG. PUBG is number 1 with 3.2 million all-time peak.
That game when it came out, I'll never forget it, bro. It was top tier.
It was.
It was the first battle royale, and it was tasty.
Well, H1Z1 was.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about that one. Well, if we're going that far, but fucking the culling was like the first one, and that was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, PUBG.
The next one is DayZ. We'll go with that.
Oh, DayZ.
Because you saying PUBG got DayZ in my head for some reason.
Do I have a no? There we go. This is not tenable.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, because probably I would assume because it was a mod.
Oh, it's because of the mod.
Armor 3.
What's the
Armor 3?
Armor 2?
Yeah,
Armor 3. I thought it was Armor 3, wasn't it?
No, it's Armor 2.
Armor 2 was the one that had
Let's go with Armor 2.
had the DayZ mod.
Armor 2 is not tenable.
Really?
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
That's surprising. Because DayZ was the hotness.
He ain't got any more phone of friends. He still got to give us a clue.
I know, yeah, but I feel
Yeah,
like
I'll just use the give us a clue now.
Give us a bloody clue, will you?
He's using it. Right, okay. So I'm gonna pick the bottom one and I'm gonna make it rhyme. No, actually, no, I'll give a clue. Donkey Kong likes this.
Fucking bananas, what?
I'll give it. It's banana at number 10. With 907. It is a cookie click game where you click for bananas.
I've never.
Oh, lovely.
It is number 10 with
concurrent. That's insane.
917,000 players.
Consider I've never heard of that. That's impressive. Hold on.
Yeah, so you got PUBG at number 1, you got Counter-Strike 2 at number 4, Dota 2 at number 7, and Banana at number 10. So you got a good spread.
I'm just gonna go with Overwatch.
No, bad guess, Alex.
Overwatch is not tenable, and that's it.
I literally. You think, oh yeah, I could think of him, and then your mind just goes fucking blank, and you're just like, I can't think of a single game.
So we'll start from 10. We had Banana, and then we had Elden Ring, and then Cyberpunk 2077.
Can I guess one that to see it was on there?
Yeah.
Is Wallpaper Engine on there?
It is not.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So then we had Dota 2, Lost Ark, Monster Hunter Wilds, Counter-Strike 2, Power World, Black Myth Wukong, and PUBG.
What's Wallpaper Engine?
It's basically just like a animated wallpaper.
Yeah, it lets you have animated wallpapers, and it gives you like thousands of custom ones to choose from. Right. And loads of people have it. I have it. It's just once you install it, it just automatically boots up when you boot up your computer. And you can just have really cool desktop backgrounds with it.
Yeah. Right. As Oliver is known for being a computer whiz at gaming, We'll let Lewis pick next between.
I've already said I don't know. I'm not gonna know these.
Yeah, these other two seem really hard, but go on, what are they?
Yeah, so top 10 publishers of 2025 based off their average Metacritic score, and the top 10 best-selling games of 2025 this was done from July, I
I'll
believe.
do top 10 best-selling games of 2025 because that publisher one is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, Oliver's got to think.
Some bullshit.
This isn't a clue, but it's just a clarification. These games didn't have to have released in 2025
Okay, I've got like right. That gives me right. Yeah, I've got an idea then.
Okay.
Can I just go?
Just go.
Right. So top 10, and based on the fact that I didn't have to go out this year, I'm gonna guess Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Yes, that is tenable. It's at number 4.
FIFA. So FC 25.
1 second. I need to write this down. FIFA 2020, FC 25. You're saying?
25, yeah.
Let me just scroll. It is not tenable.
Damn.
That's crazy. That how is COD on there, but FIFA isn't. FIFA's like the biggest sports game in the world. I'm pretty sure.
That
How?
is it. It is number 17. I just assume that most of the sales happened before the start of 2025.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Okay, I should probably start off with not guarantee, but like games that because I've got some stupid answers that I feel like could be in there, but I don't, Split Fiction.
A Split Fiction is number 9. That is tenable.
Because I have some in there that I'm like they didn't come out this year at all, but like they're that much of a powerhouse that I'm like I wouldn't be surprised if they are on there. What's come out this year? That's a big deal. Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yep, that is number 1.
Do I go with a crazy one? No, not crazy, but it seems good in my head. But then I'll be 2 lives down if we go. Oh no! It only came out 2 months ago. Will Mario Kart World be on there? Does that count if it comes with a Switch? Does that count as a sale? I assume it does. Mario Kart World.
Has he muted himself?
I was muted. Sorry, I thought you guys were just stunned. Yeah.
No? Mario Kart World?
Yeah, not on here at all. It's not tenable.
Damn.
But the Switch sold like 20 mil or whatever.
No,
Pretty much everyone who bought a Switch got Mario Kart.
It sold 3 mil, and it's at like 7 mil right now.
Oh, you fucker. Alright, Minecraft.
No, not tenable.
Damn, didn't even get to use his lifelines.
It didn't use any. Right, okay. So we'll start off at number 10. We have NBA 2K25.
Is GTA 5 on there?
How is NBA on there?
Damn.
Oh, NBA just came out.
Yeah. So we have Split Fiction at number 9, Elden Ring Night Reign at number 8, WWE 2K25 at number 7, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at number 6, MLB The Show 25 at number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 at number 4, Assassin's Creed Shadows at number 3, Oblivion Remastered at number 2, and Monster Hunter Wilds at number 1. A lot of easy ones there. You fricked it.
NBA, I kind of get. Well, no, right, I do get, but I feel that's bollocks, man. NBA only just came out. I don't know how Mario Kart World has not sold more than NBA. I don't buy it.
A lot of people play NBA, man.
More people
Yeah, but it only just came out like a month ago.
You sound upset.
Yeah,
It-
from July 23rd. This was.
July 23rd. What is when that thing?
Oh, the report is specifically from July 5th to January 5th to July 5th. Yeah.
No, I'm not even telling the truth. I'm lying. NBA 2K26 doesn't go out till next month. NBA
That's
2K25
26.
Yeah, exactly. 2K25 came out on 3rd of September 2024. FIFA is bigger than NBA 2K. I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe it.
Well, I'll take it up with GameSpot. brother.
No, right, it's fine. You're just wrong. This quiz is done. And he's wrong.
You shit, man.
Video game
Apparently so.
It's 2025. Sorry, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'll do a research in the background. It's fine. I just feel like you're wrong.
He's gonna shout halfway through mine. That
Yeah.
right.
Right, okay. Oliver, you have
Shit.
top 10 best game publishers based off their average Metacritic score in 2025.
I thought it was based off sales. I was cheating. I was writing down the publishers of all the games you said in the last round.
Yeah, so I'm just getting a clarification on something.
I would assume they have to come out in 2025.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting clarification on right now.
Wait, when was this article posted?
Oh yeah, no. Wait, what? I'll just give you the article, brother.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right, okay.
It's somewhere in the US. See, and that's not fair. It was 2025% of the games about in the US.
All right, yeah. Maybe that would have helped.
What the fuck? You shouldn't me.
We'll know for next time. Right, okay, no, sorry. It is only taking into account games which came out in 2025. There was just something on the list which confused me.
Right.
Okay, it was also listing their best 2024 game, but that wasn't based off the things. Yeah.
Right.
So top 10.
Ideally, this should be the easiest one then, because we follow the score. We follow Metacritic scores quite closely.
You think, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Right. Split Fiction came out this year, so EA publishes that, right?
Yeah.
EA.
That is not tenable.
Fuck off. Fuck right the fuck off. What are you talking about, man?
It's just not.
What did Split Fiction score?
It definitely must score like a 90, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for then. Right, fuck, I'll use my lifeline straight out the gate because I don't know the answers to that.
Okay,
question.
which one are you using?
I'll phone a friend.
Oh, okay.
Lewis, give me some answers.
For the highest rated games, the publishers who have published the highest rated games this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Publishers, would Microsoft Studios be one?
Yeah, but what did they bring out this high rated? Because I don't think Avowed was that high rated.
Yeah, I don't think they've cooked that much this year.
No.
Actually. I'm trying to think of generic companies that Activision.
What's Activision, bro? This year?
Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
That was last year.
That was last year. Who's made games this year? What's come out? Capcom. Monster Hunter.
That's what you're giving me. Capcom. Now.
Capcom.
Capcom is tenable at number 2.
Yeah.
They have released 9 titles. 100% of them were deemed as good by Metacritic, and their average Meta score is 82.1.
All right, give us a hint.
I wish I used my lifelines. I was too locked in because I thought it was easy, but now I was a liar and gave me
Give us a bloody clue, will you?
Right, okay, we'll do number 10, and I'll give you a clue. Ooh, spooky. Also spooky movies.
That's the clue.
Yeah.
Spooky, also spooky movies.
Yeah.
Who makes spooky movies? That publishes games.
Blumhouse, I guess, but Blumhouse haven't brought out a game yet, I don't believe.
Wait, did they make movies? I'm pretty sure they do.
He's giving you false clues.
Yeah, they do. Same umbrella.
I have literally no idea. That doesn't give me a clue.
Ah, Wayne.
I don't know. Who makes spooky movies?
All games.
All games at the same time.
Who makes spooky movies and games?
Wait, is it just spooky? I know they do spooky.
No, can you just give me another clue? Because you don't seem very clued in on this one.
Yes. Okay. So like a bunch of people quit this place all at once.
Annapurna?
Yeah, Annapurna Interactive. That is tenable. Number 10, spooky movies.
Right. Okay. What spooky movies do they make?
I don't know. I just feel like they've made spooky movies.
It's going off his feelings. You can't be doing that.
Just when I look at them, I get scared. You know.
Right. So EA isn't.
The only reason I can't think of it is if they've published some ass and it's brought down the rating.
Yeah.
I don't think has Sony brought out anything this year.
Death Stranding. Oh no, they don't publish that.
Damn, you cut off the phone.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, phone's gone.
Who does, right, so
The phone's gone.
Does Kojima Productions publish Death Stranding, or was it?
No,
Wait, I think. So let me just clarify something. I think there is other factors in play other than just straight up average. So if they release one game, that does not make a publisher make.
Right, now.
What?
We've talked about this before in your shit quizzes, right? You need to get your head in the game before you bring them to us.
No. I was like literally like so. Just treat it as like a general vibe check.
A vibe check.
So
I don't know if Kojima Productions publish, but I think they do because if it's not Sony, then it has to be Kojima Productions.
I'll just tell you. So like it's definitely not the case where if a publisher publishes one game that they're going to be on this list. Let me tell you this.
I think he's telling you the Death Stranding isn't on the list.
Right. Well, then I'm going for the ones that publish the most games then. So we've already said Capcom, haven't we? 2K.
2K is not tenable.
Microsoft.
Right. Microsoft is tenable. It's at number 9.
Right.
Oh, it was there. Damn.
Yeah, they have done 14 titles. 77% of them are good and 0% are bad. So that means 23 are in the middle. With an average Metascore of 79.4.
Have we got any left?
You got one more go, yeah.
Ubisoft.
Well, you got Ubisoft. Are Ubisoft on there? Are Ubisoft on here? They are not on here.
Right.
Okay.
That's over. I fucking hated that
Right.
so much. No,
Have a look at this and see if you can make heads or tails of it.
Well, I can't look at 1 second.
So number 10 is Annapurna, then Microsoft in number 9. Raw Fury is number 8. Square Enix and Gamera Games are number 6. Focus Entertainment is number 5. Sony is number 4. Axis Games is number 3. Capcom number 2, and Sega is number 1.
So Sony wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, right. So there's what I would have liked, Niall, before I did this was the 4 points that are right at the top of the article that tell you the score, that tell you how it scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't read that.
I know you fucking didn't. I'm aware of that, Niall. You don't read.
Yeah, you didn't read mine or Oliver's
I read Alex's. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Next time it'll be better.
I believe you.
I'll have more time.
Do you know what's really funny as well? It wasn't even based off 2025. It was based off 2024.
No, that's not true.
Average Metascore for all games released in 2024 is the first point.
Based on their 2024 releases.
Maybe. But either way.
Literally, it's Sega for Metaphor, which came out last year. That's
Right,
what
let me get.
number 1 was.
I'm going to kill you and then myself.
Let me tell you something. I forgot I needed to do this until after we started recording. So I was rushing.
We should have not done it then.
I thought it was entertaining. I enjoyed it.
Well, it was certainly entertaining, but it was fucking frustrating.
I would have scored 10 out of 10 on my quiz if you didn't fuck me.
I disagree.
No, I would have.
Anyway, we'll move on. What's next? Anything?
We got a big cheese.
The big cheese.
I don't even want to do it anymore. But yeah, we got the big
1 second.
cheese.
Where's this big cheese? There it is.
It's the big cheese, Gromit.
There we go.
All right, Alex.
That's me after having a big cheese.
Lead us on the big cheese.
Okay, so in September, we're most likely going to get a Nintendo Direct to get some speculation on some release dates. Metro Prime 4 being one of them, and maybe some other game releases. It is also going to be Mario. Is 40th anniversary. So I just wanted to talk about some speculation on what we think is going to get announced for Mario's 40th.
What do we think,
Um,
fellas?
So me personally, I was talking to Lewis about this yesterday, actually. It's a weird one because it was a limited release, but the 3D All Stars that they released for the 35th, they'd probably do like a Switch 2 version and maybe add Mario Galaxy 2. But with them saying that it was a limited release in the first place, it's a bit of an iffy thing of them actually re-releasing it because then they just went back on the word.
I wish they would go back on the word. I wish they'd come out and say, yes, we were stupid. This was a stupid thing to do.
Yep.
And just continue to sell the game.
I think to this day they regret it. I was saying it to Alex. They didn't need help promoting any sort of Mario release. Like, they didn't need to be limited. It being limited, it probably did factor into the sales somewhat because of FOMO, but it would have sold it would have sold gangbusters anyway. Like, it would have sold tens of millions of copies because it's Mario. You don't need to do a weird limited time release to get people to buy your product. It was a weird decision, and I think in general it was just overall bad for them because it ruined a collection that people didn't love. It wasn't like an insane collection in terms of the games and the value it was, but in terms of what they did to those games, they basically did nothing to them. Galaxy probably got the biggest change with the redoing the controls for a without having to use the pointer and stuff. But in regards to the actual releases themselves, they were very lackluster in terms of what they actually did. But I think they instantly regretted that it was limited because it not only ruined that release, but it also ruined their Tetris like fucking Mario 35, Mario Online, whatever it was, you know
Yeah, Mario 35.
Mario Runner or whatever. Yeah, Mario 35 was probably called now. And people actually really liked that. And you know what they did? They just got rid of it. They just removed it from the store. And Nintendo really suffered with those games because after Tetris, they kept trying to make them and they just weren't good. But that Mario one, people actually liked. And they got rid of it because of this whole promise that they made of, oh, yeah, these are only a limited time thing. And I just think it was very silly. And I don't think they'll make that mistake again with the 40th. I feel like they could re-release the 30th thing. I disagree with Alex that Galaxy 2 is happening in the traditional sense, I know, because of the limited release that they've done, they've ruined the idea of Galaxy 2 releasing because they can't add it. They can't release it as a single game, like just as a one-off game, but it's weird. It would just be really out of place and it would feel odd. They can't add it as DLC or as an expansion to the Mario 35th anniversary thing or 3D All Stars because the game's limited. So you can't add DLC to something that can't technically be bought anymore. So I feel like Galaxy 2 is in a really weird limbo where I don't know how they're going to release it or if they're going to release it. Because if they're not releasing it as part of a pack of any sort, it just seems like a really odd random release. But if they are going to release a pack, they've ran out of 3D Mario games to release a pack for. If they're going to release anything for the 40th anniversary pack-wise, it's going to be a 2D collection.
The new Super Mario Bros. Collection.
I'm certain of it. If they do a collection,
but that's the same game
for
4 times.
Yeah, if they do a collection for the 40th Annie, it's going to be a 2D collection because they've ran out of their 3D games. Yeah, you could argue, oh, but they have 3D All Stars. No, like you can buy that on the Switch. They're not going to put that in a pack. The only 3D Mario game that we have, because I said this to Alex as a joke. Imagine if they do like, oh guys, you've got Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Odyssey, and Mario 3D All Stars. It's like the deadest pack of all time, and no one wants that. So I don't know. I feel like they're in a really weird position. I think re-release the 35th anniversary stuff, make it permanent. Just say, yeah, we messed up on that. You can just have it. It's just there forever. Give us this 2D collection that is inevitably coming because it just is. It's the only reasonable way for them to go. And if you want to cook really hard, I guess like to do a single Galaxy 2 release somehow. The other thing I'm worried about them doing, which I hope isn't the case, is them going, here's Mario Odyssey on the Switch too, and that's the big
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
They very much could.
in terms of the galaxies, I still think the best solution. Well, they're not going to do this because think how long it took them to put GameCube games on the fucking thing. But a Wii Virtual Console is the best way to get them on, because I remember Galaxy One in the All Stars thing, and it wasn't perfect. Like the pointer controls weren't perfect. But I was telling you guys the other day, I've been getting Dolphin working with the Switch controllers, and it works. It works really well as well. Like as long as you've got a button to press to recenter your pointer, it works perfectly. Switch is possible, and I'm pretty sure the Switch 2 could handle Wii emulation. You know what I mean? So that's the best way. Just fucking put them on that, and then all the Mario games are in one place. Perfect. You know what I mean? I like you would not like to see them just bring out Galaxy 2 on the Switch. I don't understand it. Weird. I don't understand why it wasn't included in the first place. I don't think they're gonna re-release the original 3D All Stars. Like you say, no, I don't think they are. I'd like them to. I would like them to because I sold mine, but I would like them to, but I can't. I just can't see it happening at all. They just don't seem to care all that much.
Yeah,
but a 2D Mario collection will be worse in my opinion. No one needs that.
Oh no, it'd be awful. I don't like. I know people, and I'm not dissing the 2D games. I think they're fine, but I feel like New Super Mario Brothers isn't different enough game to game to justify a collection of playing them all. Like if you've played a New Super Mario Brothers, and this might offend people, if you've played a New Super Mario Brothers, you've played all of them. Like you've played a New Super Mario Brothers game. Releasing a pack of potentially 3 to 4 of those games, I just think would be majorly disappointing. In 3D All-Stars, you've got different eras of the 3D Mario games. You've got an N64 one, you've got a GameCube one, you've got a Wii one. They all played very differently. They all took Mario to a different level. New Super Mario Brothers just went, here's New Super Mario Brothers again, but on the Wii. Here's New Super Mario Brothers again, but on the Wii U. Here's New Super Mario Brothers again, but on the Switch. It was the same game over and over again.
I don't know what happened there now. So he said 1 minute, and then he clearly got up, but his camera just crashed at the perfect time. It just disappeared.
Did you do a magic trick?
Yeah. I don't know. He's back now, but so Alex, your camera crashed as you got up.
Wait, did it actually?
Yeah, I don't know how the
fine
fuck
now.
That. Yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah,
that was
you were still here, and I didn't realize that you left. I didn't hear you say you were going, and then you just disappeared.
Niall's face looked like he just watched like Prime David playing live. Like he looked so confused because apparently your camera crashed. You stood up, and then all of a sudden, when it came back, you were just gone. You just disappeared, and it was just a chair.
Sorry, I had a phone call. It's tight.
But yeah, a 2D collection I just think would be just really pointless, and I feel. I don't want to diss people who would be excited for that. I know people like those games. I just feel like it doesn't do what the 3D All-Stars does, which is letting you experience different eras of Mario and seeing them evolve. New Super Mario Bros. Does not evolve.
Yeah, New Super Mario Bros. From the original DS to the U.
It's the same game.
It is the same game. Don't get me wrong; they are good games. Like they are good games. Like in terms of if you just want to play a platformer.
Yeah,
they are not in any. They're not a way to celebrate the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, if you want to play a New Super Mario Bros. Game, go buy the latest one on Switch, like the Wii U release. Then that's it. You've played a Prime, New Super Mario Bros. They need to do something special for the 40th anniversary, just because. First of all, it's Mario. Treat your IP with respect, but also we haven't had. I know we're just a Mario Kart world, but we haven't had a significant Mario release, standard platforming Mario.
Don't forget Wonder.
I don't know. 2D platformer again. Okay, we haven't had a 3D Mario, significant 3D Mario platformer since Odyssey. 3D All Stars, Bowser's Fury. You could argue that it's less of a game and more of just a little fun thing that you can do in 3D All Stars or 3D World. Sorry. 40th anniversary is a big one. Do something fun with it. I think. Yeah,
it is a big one. Sorry, now go on.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna start, and we're gonna have Miyamoto on screen. And he's going to say that the Super Mario Bros. 2 movie is coming, but we still don't have a trailer just stay tuned and please look forward to it, and then he'll bow.
Yep.
And then we will cut to a overview of Nintendo Land, or whatever it's called, Mario Land, and there'll be a new exhibit opening, and then he'll say, "Please look forward to it."
Yep.
And then he will. They'll cut to Charles Martinet, who no longer voices Mario, but was given the like a fake job of being an ambassador.
Yeah, I still know what that means.
He'll say, "Hey, I'm still an ambassador. Look at this cool hat I'm wearing," and he's wearing Cappy, which will get everyone excited for Odyssey 2.
Yeah.
And then they'll say that concludes our presentation.
Probably. Yeah, you're right.
That was pretty much what Al said there. Exactly what I was gonna say, word for word.
Yeah,
that is how they're gonna celebrate it.
Yeah, I made the exact same joke as well yesterday. Like, I'm confident. I'm not getting the last time they did this. I did get really excited, and I was like pumping myself up for the stream. But looking back on it, it was literally just the 3D All Stars thing at the end, and even then, the 3D All Stars release was just okay. Like, as cool as it is to have them on a collection, it wasn't anything that insane. It was fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get hyped for this at all. I'll be watching whatever they do for it. But I'm not going to get myself hyped for it until I see something like fair and square just in front of me.
We're not going to see a 3D Mario. I'm telling you that now. I don't think we're going to see one for at least a couple of years because the team that made Odyssey has just brought out Bonanza. So and I don't think we're going to see anything like that. I don't know what we're going to see. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to see, but I don't think it's going to be much.
I still really want to know what it means that Charles Martinet is an ambassador of Nintendo. I don't know what it means.
He's a mascot.
It's like
he's a fucking mascot.
No, but as sad as it is, it feels more like right. We know you've had this job for years, mate.
Yeah.
You're not Mario.
You're not gonna get voice work anywhere else.
You're not Mario anymore. But we know you love him, so we'll let you wear his hat, and we won't sue. Like, you can go to conventions and pretend to be him.
Yeah.
And like that, we'll keep it at that, fella. Like, we'll let you do that, and then good luck. And it feels a bit weird.
It might just be a case
I've been
of
muted this whole time.
It's like tenure where they're just giving him a paycheck.
Yeah,
for being.
I respect it. I think it's nice that they are doing that for sure. It's weird, especially since they've never done it before, as far as I know. To just be like, yeah, this guy's a Mario ambassador. It's just, what does that mean? What is that?
It was the exact same thing that WWE did with Titus O'Neil. There was this wrestler during the Royal Rumble who ran down the ramp to get into the ring and then just fell and slid under the ring. And and so after that, they made him a WWE ambassador, where he did nothing.
No, right? Wait, what? He slid under the ring, and then they made him an ambassador.
Yeah, I'll send you the.
It just
look at the clip.
I don't understand what that means. Did he accidentally fall under the ring?
Well,
did he
the
injure
clip.
himself? Was it to avoid getting sued?
Well, there's the clip, so you can watch it in your own time. Or now there's an ad beforehand. It's on the WWE website for some reason.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, he just tripped and flew under the ring.
Yeah.
But why did he become an ambassador though? I don't understand.
He probably had time left in his contract, so they've got to do something with him. So he just became an ambassador.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, I still don't understand. Did he get injured when he went under the ring?
No. I think he just couldn't come back from that.
I think it was just that embarrassing that they had to keep him in the WWE somehow. So they're like, "Yeah, you're an ambassador."
But the funny thing as well is he was meant to break the record for quickest elimination, which is why I assume he's running so fast. And yeah, so then he ruined that.
Damn. Right. Okay.
I mean, I'd like it for the 40th anniversary stream. They got Charles Martinet running down into the ring as fast as possible.
I'd fucking love that. They haven't done anything like that since Iwata died. They've not done fucking anything like that. Anything.
No, they're no fun. No, they're no fun. Yeah.
They're no fun anymore. I miss Reggie. I miss Iwata. I miss when Miyamoto actually got involved in shit.
No, he does. He's involved to promote the movie.
Yeah, the fucking movie. I don't care about the movie.
It's sad that they only bring him out for the movies and nothing else. I get this because
don't forget the museum. Do not forget the museum.
That's true. Well, that's the thing. No, sometimes I think it's the thing of like, oh, it's because he's so busy. But like, no, if you can get him to promote the movie or the museum, then he's not that busy.
No,
like, you can get him for other stuff. He's the face of Mario. He's the guy.
Yeah.
Like, let him do more stuff. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
sad we don't see it.
Well, in terms of other stuff, we'll see at the definite like September direct that will be happening. Like, so I think we'll finally get a release date for Metroid Prime. I couldn't tell you what else is going to happen at all.
Yeah, but we've run out of Nintendo games now for like their releases in terms of like the slate they've got coming out, because we've got a release date for Kirby now. And that was like the other big game for this year. We've got a release date for Pokemon. It's just Metroid Prime, so pretty much everything that Nintendo show now should be brand new stuff. I am expecting a lot of Switch 2 versions of games coming out as opposed to brand new titles. So like Xenoblades and what other Switch exclusives that like there's more probably. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but like just stuff like that. We'll probably be seeing a lot more definitive releases of games on the Switch too. I don't think we'll be seeing any. I think they've probably got one massive release cooking, is my guess. Which at this point is, I would assume is either, I don't know if I want to say a new IP, but it'll be something really random because based off what what's coming out and what's come out, they've sort of used all of their main IPs up.
Oh, we actually got the new Splatoon game coming as well, haven't we? We've got a new Splatoon game.
We have the Splatoon spin-off game coming out. We don't have a Splatoon 4.
We don't have like a main line.
But yeah, obviously we've got like and we won't do a Zelda anytime soon, I don't think.
No.
That's like years and years off. So yeah, I think whatever they have cooking will be it's probably a franchise that we all know, but like yeah, I'm sure they're cooking something, but it'll be for something that people aren't expecting, I imagine. Or that or Xenoblade 4, I guess, probably. People like Xenoblade.
Don't need that.
And Monolith Soft are hiring as of a couple days ago for a secret game. So yeah, I mean that's probably coming. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I always like in Nintendo Directs. I'm always disappointed by them. So I'll be watching and I'll enjoy it like I meant to.
Do we have anything further to say on the big cheese?
No.
Nintendo.
I don't think so.
You're bad now. You're bad.
Nope.
Yep. Especially making quizzes, which has now been proved 3 times over.
Nah.
No. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, until next time then, fellas, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.